trying to vlog but having some trouble getting that clean, crisp aesthetic? You've come to the right place. As long as social media exists, we will have vlogs. Vlogs are my favorite kind of content to consume, but they can be a little challenging to film and edit. In this video, I want to walk you through CapCut's tools to tighten up your edit and give you beautiful vlogs to share online. Whether your camera's a little bit shaky or your lighting's not quite right, don't give up on your vlog. We can fix these in the edit, and I'm gonna show you how. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to CapCut's YouTube channel. Trust me, you do not want to miss these tutorials. And now, without further ado, let me take you into the CapCut mobile app. The first key to an aesthetically pleasing vlog is good, consistent lighting. Now, if you're filming your vlog in a few different places, this can be a little tough to achieve naturally. Thankfully, we have CapCut's Relight tool right here in your editing options. Within the tool, you can choose from a variety of aesthetic lighting options to take your vlog to the next level. Looking for something a little bit more stylized? Go for the yellow-purple bicolor. When I select this, a little circle will pop up in my player. I can tap on the color option and then play around with these circles to get my light sources exactly where I want them. This option in particular has 3 separate lights that I can move around until they're just right. So for example, if I want the yellow light to be coming from the window, so to speak, I'll select light 2 and then drag that circle over to the right. Then I'll move the blue over to the opposite side in the opposite corner. This creates a really pretty balance and vibe. You can always change the colors that you're working with to your liking here as well. Play around with the intensity, radius, and distance too. The beautiful thing about the Relight tool is that it's fully customizable, so you can really make your own unique look and feel. And in turn, you'll get a really unique and enticing vlog. Now that we feel good about our lighting options, let's talk about camera tracking and AI movement. These are really useful tools if, for example, you have a clip of yourself dancing or working out like this one. I'll head into the camera tracking menu and then go into AI movement. Here, I have a few different options for what kind of movement I want to apply to the video. The one that'll work best for you is totally dependent on your vibe and the feel of your vlog. For this clip in particular, I really like the zoom effect, so let's go ahead and apply that. From there, I can adjust the scale of the effect by tapping through and playing around with the slider. Moving the slider all the way to the right will make the zoom more obvious. I want this to be a little bit more on the subtle side, so I'll move it down to 30. See how cool this looks? Now imagine if I could actually dance. I would go crazy with this tool. Dancers, you have got to use this for your videos. I love it so much. Along those same lines, within the camera tracking tool, you can set the focus on your face, your body, your hands, or even a custom subject. Whichever one you choose, the camera will track it. This clip of my dog Junebug is a good example because no matter what I tried, I could not keep the camera up with her movements whatsoever. I'm gonna place the tracker on her head and then press the track button. Now you can see that no matter where I move the camera, her head stays in the same place within the frame. I can even fit the tracker to the canvas so you won't see those blurred edges. This is also useful if someone's filming you crossing the street or doing any sort of movement. It keeps your audience more locked in on your subject and less focused on the shaky camera work. And speaking of shaky camera work, I love a good scenery shot from the car. I think those sorts of clips work really well as transitions in vlogs. But the roads are uneven and shaky, and as a result, your footage is probably going to be a little shaky too. To fix this, you'll head into the Stabilize menu. You can choose how intense you'd like your stability to be with the slider. If you don't want your video to crop in too much, keep the slider to the left. If you don't care and you just want it to be as still as possible, move the slider to the right. I usually like it best somewhere in the middle, and that's what CapCut recommends too. But look at how bumpy this was before. And look at it now. Who needs to go out and buy a stabilizer when you've got CapCut? Now you've got an aesthetically pleasing, beautifully edited vlog to share with the masses. I highly recommend relighting your footage so it all aligns and stabilizing your camera work as much as possible. Including AI movement and camera tracking will also add some unique elements to your vlog that will help it stand out among the rest. What are some other hot tips you've got for vloggers out there? Drop them in the comments and let us know what else you'd like to learn more about. I'll catch you in the next tutorial. Bye.